do you want to date an average man?
What do you mean?
Right?
Average man.
What?
Define,
I
please.
mean, like somebody who's just not rich, like just a regular person.
Average height, average income, average personality, average looks, average.
The guy you see on the street.
No, I wouldn't mind. No.
Average man.
No, average woman, yeah. Just don't really feel like dating a man right now.
Because
So.
the
Well,
average
I
woman
mean-
is hotter. That's why.
Just in general, I don't mind about average, I guess.
Okay, interesting. What about you?
No.
You don't want to date an average guy?
No.
What component of it would you not want? Like
I need
the money?
I need the man to make more money than me.
How much money? Okay, how much money does a guy need to earn to date you?
I don't know. Like monthly or like annually?
Annually.
Either. Sure. Per year.
Annually.
500K?
Whoa.
Nice by saying whoa.
You realize
That's
that's
the
like
top
But it's
1%.
possible.
That's
That's
1%.
But it's possible.
That's 1%.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
what's
1%
possible
possible.
isn't necessarily probable. Do you think? And you have how many kids?
3.
3 from different.
No.
Wait, same father.
person.
You are a sex worker. You're an escort. I'm not saying that to insult you, but do you think that a guy who makes at minimum $500,000 is interested in dating a sex worker escort
No.
with 3 children?
No, definitely not. But
So shouldn't you adjust? Shouldn't you adjust your standards to be a little
No.
more realistic?
No.
So would you rather die?
There's a reason why I'm single. Like, I don't want to be with somebody.
But do you see how ridiculous it is to demand a guy who makes $500K to accept? Like, you gotta adjust your standards a little bit if you want a man.
Well, tough for the men. I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't say it's tough for
I
men.
don't care
that's
for
crazy
them
to-
right now.
that's
I don't
crazy to
find
me.
It's one of the
anybody
craziest
sexually
things I've heard.
attractive to
I
me.
don't
I'm
think-
not talking to nobody like that for real. Like, I am, but I'm not. Like, but it's
Into the mic, please.
like, I tried, but I'm struggling.
Q, you had something on this. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I just want to let you know that this is according to the Internal Revenue Service. Less than 1% of all tax filers reported an adjusted gross income exceeding $500,000. 1%.
Huh? Well, that's on them.
Go ahead, Q.
I was saying that's crazy because you'd rather be alone than
Yeah.
lower your standards from
Yes.
500K a year.
I mean, I got other standards too, but it's like that money-wise, yes. But like average man, height, weight, and stuff. Average man is like what, 5'10"?
Well, yes, let's go into
Like,
that. You said other standards.
I don't
What
want
are your
short
other
dude.
standards?
I mean, I
So-
don't want a short dude. I just
Okay,
want
how tall are you?
5'2", 5'3".
What's the minimum height for a guy?
For me, what I like, I think 6 foot or taller, I guess. But that's like the basic. A lot of women are like that nowadays.
So I think the average male height is like 5'9",
It's like
5'10".
5'9",
It is.
5'10".
So you
Correct.
just on the height metric, if you want a guy who's 6 feet and above, you've already reduced your pool to 15% of men.
course.
Just on the height metric, that's 15. Okay, what else?
I guess. I mean, not look. Are you talking about personality too?
All right, so 500K, 6 feet and over. You said there were some other. That was just one of your standards. What are your other standards?
I guess. I just want him to have a car. I mean, I want
Well,
him to
if
be
he
able
makes-
to. I want him to be okay with me having a past and like quitting what I do basically for him specifically.
And do you think you gotta ask yourself, okay, here's all that I want, but what does the guy that I want? What does he want? And do you think that he's the guy who's not going to care about your past, and you've got the 3 kids, and you used to do or you still do sex work
There's people who don't care about that though. There are men who don't care
that
about
make
that at all.
500K?
I mean, 300. I could do 400,
Oh,
300. I
you'll
could
be
do
generous.
that, but
You'll be
I'll be generous.
charitable. You'll date a guy who makes
But
400K.
why though? What do you need?
what do you mean?
Cannot make this shit up.
You require that much money You require 6
It
feet.
costs that much
No.
to have kids, though. It costs
No,
a
it
lot
doesn't.
in this
It
costs
inflation.
30 grand.
I live in
Yeah,
New
he's
York
right.
City.
He's-
That's
he's
average.
right.
I live in New York
Not
City.
even
It
close.
doesn't.
In straight Manhattan, like
It doesn't.
It's expensive.
Yeah,
like-
but it doesn't cost 500K. Andrew's
like, bro,
correct.
you need
It
to
doesn't
make
cost
at
that
least
much.
15K living in New York a
Doesn't even
month.
cost-
to be
listen,
like,
you can raise an entire family. It may not be optimal. You may not get the big screen TV and the Bugatti, but you can raise a family on $50,000 a year in most
Not in New
parts of
York
the Midwest
City.
of the United
Now,
States.
Panda Man says, "You far from a 10. No man making 500K is going to waste his time on you. LOL. Stop acting if you have options. Single mom."
Oh well. There's a reason I'm
What
a single
about?
mom by choice.
Does he have to be good looking in the face?
I mean, I could do the average look. Yes.
Average face?
They don't have to
What
be
about
like
body?
beyond
What
out
about
there.
body?
I don't mind actually thick men. I
Bigger
don't
guy.
care about. I don't care about like weight wise. So I've dated
Okay.
men in the past.
Penis
that are,
size
like,
is that
you
a
know,
factor? Penis size
No.
doesn't
I like
matter.
average.
Average
Actually.
peen. Okay, so 6 feet, 500K.
I'll go lower, but
Did you
Depends
say
on the
you have a
man.
race preference? Race preference? White?
Latinos.
Latinos?
Yes, I like Latinos.
You made it.
Yeah. About the 6 foot Mexican.
Mexican.
Yeah, 6 foot Mexican.
I live in El Paso, and there's not really many 6 foot Hispanic men.
Well, isn't it the case?
We're making
Hispanic-
500K a year.
Latino men are.
Yeah.
The average is a
You
little
want to
short.
grab one of the 30,000 Hispanic men who make $500,000+ a year.
Yeah.
That's your goal. Who are over?
But he
I would
doesn't. But
say
he
the
doesn't
odds
have
is
to
more
be
than
Latino,
that.
right? Yeah, he doesn't
Goals.
have
I
to
mean,
be Latino.
goals.
This is
Goals.
crazy.
Well, I want a man that can teach my kids Spanish. I mean, they already are learning it.
got
Like
Spanish.
they're already half Hispanic, anyways, regardless. So I want them to know Spanish. It's good on a resume to know another language. Like that's a lot of reason why people get hired if they know a second language, especially
that's true.
Spanish. Like that is a
Everybody
job
knows
factor
you never
and
go
stuff.
full
But
retard.
don't you
Yeah, I mean,
think?
for what jobs? For what jobs do you think that people
Anything
it benefits people to be
serving. I
bilingual?
mean, you can be a server and still make a lot of money. You can still.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I mean, like,
you can be a server, and then it would be helpful. You could be in telecommunications, and it could be helpful. But most high-paying jobs do not require you to be bilingual. That's absurd.
No, of course not. But I
So
mean,
what
it
is
does.
the
it
what
looks
is the
good
big
on a
benefit? You want your
resume
kids to
in
grow up to be
general.
servers and get extra tips because they speak Spanish, or what?
Are
No,
you
I
trolling?
want them to.
Are you? This is legit, right?
I literally asked Brian.
No, she is
Dude.
legit. She's legit.
knows.
Yeah.
Wait, but I do have a question for you though. Like, if
You're gonna be
think,
single for a long.
Yeah, I don't
God.
understand sabotaging.
Wait.
Thomas Foolery donated $69. When I call someone a sex worker, is this for the purpose of insulting them?
Yo, Thomas, thank you.
Society needs to return to shaming this type of fatherless behavior.
Yo, Thomas,
I mean,
we,
I
we
have a
also
dad,
see your
so-
super chat. Thank you, Thomas. It is through Streamlabs. Thank you for making the adjustment. Nick, you can pull that up. You can pull it up just to show it. You had something you wanted to ask? Go
Yeah,
ahead.
thank you, Brian.
Tom.
I appreciate it. So I wanted to ask about the $500,000 requirement. Like, do you really like think that a Hispanic man will, like, is that enough for your heart? Do you really think that money matters? Is basically what I'm asking.
At the end of the day, money really doesn't matter because it comes and goes, regardless.
But then, but you're
mean,
saying he needs $500,000.
I mean, I said I'd go.
Okay, so go lower.
400, like,
So
it's
go
like
lower.
an estimate, but it's like.
She would do 400K.
But the thing
Yeah,
is,
but
like,
that's
I know, but, like,
before taxes. Like that's.
But like, I just want
Like,
to
come
let
on
you
now.
know that
Before
like I've
taxes.
dated.
Before taxes.
Wait,
Come
but like,
on.
I just want to let you know that like I've dated guys that make $30,000 or $40,000, and I've made more than them. But I can promise you, the right guy that loves you and accepts you for even what you do will work hard for your family.
Well, yeah. Of
Yeah,
course.
but like the guy that will actually maybe love you is probably 5'3" and has $50,000, but he is the one that will fight and will do the most for you, and he's Latino and will teach your kids Spanish.
Wait a second. I just got to ask. Aren't you like 21 or 22 or something?
23, me 23.
You're 20. Yeah, you're 23. What job do you have where you're making more than $50,000 a year?
I said the guy I'm with has made $50,000 or $40,000.
Yeah, but you said you made more than them.
I'm a
You've been with
content
these
creator
guys
and a
made
salsa
more.
dancer, and also my parents own a school.
So okay, so your parents pay you
My
$50,000
my
a year?
parents own a now we're getting to my finances. I get it. My parents own a school. My dad took over it. I work in part of the school now. Like it's
And you're getting
virtually.
paid more than $50,000 a
with
year
all
at
the, with
23?
all the 3 incomes I do with social media, salsa dancing, and the
Drugs.
school.
Drug dealing.
No,
She
never.
sells drugs.
I do not do
She
any
tried to
drugs.
sell
I
me
never
some meth
condone. I
before
never
the show.
condone them ever.
Be honest. You tried to sell me some meth before the show.
Yeah.
And some
so
Mexican
salsa
Ozempic.
dancing. Do you make a lot of money doing salsa dancing, more than you make in your primary job, perhaps?
Thankfully, with the great dance team that I have, yes.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Okay.
Thank
that makes
you.
more sense as to why you're making a higher
But that
amount of
honestly,
revenue.
like the most high paying one, thanks to God, is the content creation. That's like I feel like it goes with content creation is the same equal as like the school that we
And
have.
I'm guessing that you're
Thanks for
not
letting me
exactly
finish.
dressed
I didn't
modestly when you're
finish.
salsa dancing.
I'm sorry.
I'm guessing you're not exactly dressed modestly when you're salsa dancing.
You wouldn't know that. I have pictures of it.
That's why I said I'm
You say
guessing.
you guessing?
Honestly, I've literally turned down gigs because of the costumes, and I've had to lose money. But yeah, I
that
turned-
really doesn't answer the question, though.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, everyone has different opinions of modesty. As long as I'm not showing my freaking ass, I'm totally good. And like, I don't like to show. Yeah, I mean, you have to go through my Instagram for that, but I definitely make sure I don't show a lot. I hate to be revealing. I really, really do.
Gotcha. Okay.
Looking at it right now.
Pose a picture of me in the beach.
Anyways, whatever. Here, let me get through a couple questions. Wait, we were going around the table.
Cam donated $69. I live in the LPTX and in Hispanic.
Dude.
5 feet 11 inches with Texican 93K a year. Let a brother know if I measure up, or am I chopped liver?
Is he chopped liver?
Whoop, whoop to El Paso.
You're from El Paso?
I live there. I'm not from there.
Would you date this guy?
Wait, what? Repeat
Wait,
it
I
one more
can't-
time.
5'11", white Texican, 93K a year.
Kmasfu20 donated $69. The hubris of some of you limits your ability to differentiate what average is. Brian, get some average guys on your panel to defend this.
They wouldn't know how.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think.
They wouldn't know how.
Honestly, most
I feel like I'm pretty average.
Well, I mean, Andrew, your debate skills
Yeah.
are like most average guys
Beyond
don't have the debate chops to go up against.
Anonymous donated $69.
Yep, thank you, Anonymous. Appreciate
Could
it.
you please break down the mandatory expenses that require $500K per year? Mortgage, car note, food, etc. Where is this money going?
And that's the point I was getting at. Because I think women throw out these arbitrary numbers of what they want income-wise in a man. And I don't think any of you have made an Excel sheet, a spreadsheet of what all the expenses add up to, what they amount to, and y'all just throw out a number. And it's insane. It's ridiculous because a man doesn't need to make that much to be with you.
I just
I
want to
agree.
say I agree with you, and that sucks. I'm actually so sad you
Wait,
feel
can
that
you break
way.
it down real quick?
I mean, my oldest daughter's school costs $59,000 a year. So, I mean, it costs a lot. She goes to Nightingale.
She
You know
goes
what
to a
I'm talking
private
about in
school?
Manhattan? Yes.
So
It's a
you
Christian
want
private school.
you want this guy
I don't believe in
to?
the
Can I
whole
just
private
ask a
school.
question?
Your daughter goes to a Christian private school? Your daughter goes to a Christian private school?
Yes, ma'am.
What's your question? Go ahead.
Okay, so my question is this man that is not the father of your children has to make $500,000 or $400,000 a year to pay for your children's education?
I mean, I pay for it, so it doesn't matter.
So then
right
why
now.
does this man have to make $500,000 if you're
Because
paying
he's supposed
for
to be a
it?
provider. I believe in men being
He's not the
providers.
father of the
That's
children,
fine.
though.
I mean, if he wants to marry me and be with me, I mean, you're going to be a stepdad. But first, you're going to be my partner.
But being a stepdad does not mean he has to financially provide for your children.
If he
Then
wanted
don't
to,
marry
he
me.
would, is basically what she's saying.
Can we all go and finish answering?
Yeah,
the
well,
average
we'll
man?
answer the
What was the
average
question?
Would you date the average male?
Wait, what was the question? Oh.
What's the point? Would you date
Would you date an average guy?
Yeah.
Probably just needs a good personality.
Yeah, same person.
Ripped Rich and Rare donated $69. Don't worry, single moms.
God.
There are simps that want that like Fat Boy Andrew. He married a single mom with 3 baby daddies and takes care of their
Cool.
kids.
Would you date an average
I
guy?
would date the average guy.
Okay,
Troll with that name?
probably. It's probably somebody trolling. What about you?
100%.
You date an average guy?
100%.
Even though you're... Wait. No, you didn't say you were 10. You said some days you feel like you're 10.
You know,
she
some
said
days I
between
feel like
2
I'm a
and 10.
2, sometimes I feel like a 5, 10.
Okay, I'm going to do some rapid fire questions here. So, here we go. Just who's the primary victim of war, men or women?
Men.
I can't even.
Men.
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 Probably men.
Men.
Women and children.
We'll come back to that. What about you?
She's kind of right though.
Both. Both.
Okay.
Both.
So the primary victim of war is both, and you said the primary victim of war is women and children.
Mm-hmm.
Would you care to qualify your answer?
So most men that I know, they choose to serve their country. They want to serve their country and they want to go to war. And they are bombing these countries and killing most women and children because they're not removing the women and children before the war starts. These women and children are dying.
True.
Well, typically in military conflicts,
Men
although
are
there are
for it.
civilian casualties,
That's what I'm
typically you're
talking about.
trying to dispatch the other male combatants.
The immediate
You're
threat.
not. That's not like
Yeah, but
you're
that's
not.
not always what
You're not
happens.
intentionally typically going after the civilian population.
Right, that's what makes them the victims.
But
That
the
makes-
question was
exactly.
Hold on.
primarily though.
Primary.
That
Right,
was
primary,
who was the
primary.
victim. The
Yeah,
question was who was the victim.
The question was, who is the primary victim of war?
And I
men or women?
I think they all
I
are.
believe women and children are the primary victims because they're the ones that are getting they are
Yeah,
the
it depends.
casualties at war. Now most men that are going to war, they don't see themselves as victims. They see themselves as
If you die in a
honoring
war,
their country.
Okay, if
I'm
if you-
changing my
hold on.
answer.
What do you change your
Yeah,
answer
now
to?
now that I understand it clear, men. They're the one that dying.
Yeah, because a lot of men,
No.
they're forced to go.
Yeah.
Like,
I-
they're
I
not
said-
forced to go,
I
but,
said
like,
both.
I agree with you too. Like a lot of women and children, they
Well,
get killed because
here. Let me
it's a war.
ask you a couple clarifying questions to you.
Me?
To you.
Yeah.
In World War I and World War II, when it comes to the
Draft?
hold on, let me ask the question. You don't need to preempt what I'm going to ask you. Of the population of the United States, who was the primary victim of war, men or
Men.
women,
Men.
for both conflicts?
I believe well if you're talking about like Pearl Harbor, it was men and women. It was equally deaths because a lot of women died at the bombs on the ship.
I think that's dubious. I don't have the data in front of me. I don't suspect there was an equal distribution of deaths during Pearl Harbor between men and women. Perhaps there were surely nurses or something, but that's dubious. I don't know if somebody can do quick research on that, Nick.
But I mean, if you're saying like World War I and II, men definitely were victims of dying to war. Yes.
Okay.
But we were asking who the majority of the victims are, and it's the women and children that are dying for the casualties.
So you think the majority of wars there's more women and children casualties than the men who are at war?
I mean, they're affected, but not
both.
primarily the one that
I
are
wouldn't know the
impacted.
statistics, but women and children don't ask to die. I mean, these men that are going to war, they have the assumption that
Girl,
they
you
might
think a lot of
die.
the men
So
talking
even
about,
if-
I want to fight for my country. No, they get taken from their
Wait,
families because they be the only sons and they don't have no choice.
The draft hasn't happened in how many years?
Last one.
Vietnam.
I mean, they be
All
they
the war
have
that
more
is
than one
happening
son. My
now.
bad, they have more than one son.
All the
They get
war.
taken.
Which
Yeah,
wars?
I just want
Wait,
to correct
hold on.
something real quick. The estimates of civilian deaths in World War II range from about 38 million to 55 million civilian. What do you think that the overall deaths in that war were from non-civilian casualties?
The overall? I wouldn't
Yeah,
know.
that's well. So non-civilian casualties. So if the estimates are 38 to 55 million civilian deaths, how many people do you think who were not civilians lost their lives?
30 to 55 million? Definitely not millions. I mean, I wouldn't know.
You talking World War II?
Oh, well then, I mean, World War II was the Holocaust almost. I mean, that was Hitler, was it not?
Andrew, you're asking about military casualties, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, you don't think there were millions of
Oh,
military?
most definitely there was millions of
Well, that's-
military people that died. I'm sorry, I
So if
didn't
we were
understand
to
the
take
question.
it and we say that the civilian deaths, somewhere around 55 million, we know that the 20 million military deaths were basically primarily male. And we know that the civilian deaths are going to be a mixture of men and women, boys and girls. So the thing is that even by this logic, men still overwhelmingly take more casualties and have more deaths in war than women do.
Right, but
Even
are
if
they?
we were to parse it up by civilian casualties, the most of which are not women, it's
But are
mixed.
they victims because they chose to fight?
That doesn't make it.
I'm just asking.
What?
Does that make them a victim if they chose to do something? They
Well,
went
it's
into
not
a
a
situation.
choice. You got drafted, right?
Oh, we are talking about drafted. Then yes, most.
Well, I would argue even among the volunteer force, if you end up going to war and dying, you're still a victim.
Yeah. I'd agree.
Right, yeah.
Now, perhaps there was some understanding that there was a risk when you're volunteering that, perhaps you volunteered during peacetime. You're some Kansas boy, 1940, and then, no anticipation that the United States is going to get involved in this European conflict. Well, there was the Pacific campaign and theater, but you're still a victim if you die.
I could see that. I don't disagree.
Primarily, though, I would just have to ask, what do you think men are fighting for? What do you think the incentive is if you get drafted as a man to go to war?
If you're in America for the freedom of the Constitution,
Yeah, nobody's going over and dying for the freedom of the Constitution. Maybe some people are, but for the most part, don't you think that people are going over under the propaganda of fighting for their families and fighting for the women and children in their domestic homelands?
I wouldn't know because I haven't been to war.
Yeah, I'm not asking you if you've been to war. So I also have not been to war, but I can still speculate as to the motivations of people who go to war and what it is that they're going to war over.
I just know a lot of I have a lot of friends that are in infantry, and they thrive to go overseas to fight for some reason. But those are just
Because
the men
they're
that I know.
protecting they're protecting their homeland, right?
Right. Protecting the
And
Constitution.
mostly that they're protecting the women and children in their homeland. That's their motivation.
100%.
Yeah, so what they're doing is they're going and dying for women and children.
Let me ask a question. So you know how there's medics in the military. So if there's female nurses, and let's say there was a bombing campaign from the belligerent force, and this belligerent force thought it necessary or beneficial for the war effort to bomb. Actually, this is probably a war crime, so I'm kind of to bomb the where the nurses are. And let's say this is primarily made up of women who are treating injured soldiers. Would those women, even though they are volunteers or drafted, or let's just say they're volunteer nurses in the military, are they not victims if they end up dying within?
I mean, yeah, they are. I mean,
but they volunteered to go into a war zone and be.
Are they victims? Of course, they're victims, but they chose they chose to put themselves in harm's way.
But why are you saying they're the victims, but men who volunteer into the military are not victims too?
People that die are victims, yes, but they, like I said, they also chose to put themselves in harm's way.
Okay, I have a
Like
question.
you went somewhere
Go ahead.
knowing that you might die.
But okay, isn't your son going into the military?
Yes, and it
He's
scares me
choosing,
every
right?
day.
He's choosing, right?
Wait,
Yeah.
what's
So if he
what's-
dies, would he not be a victim because he's choosing to go into the military, though?
I mean, of course he's going to be a victim to death.
Okay, but you
he chose to fight, so he has to know he has to know that there could be an outcome of him dying.
Okay, but that he's still a victim if he dies, is what I'm saying. So what you're saying, even if your son chooses to go, he's not a victim because he volunteered to go fight for his country. Is that what you're saying? Because I'm not understanding.
What does MOS?
Yeah.
We don't know yet.
Oh, he doesn't know yet.
No, they won't
If I
let him
just
go
ask
infantry.
it this way, let me just ask it this way. If you were drafted tomorrow, would you go?
Yes, because I was drafted.
Okay, why
What?
would you go?
Wait, hold on.
I have no choice.
Oh, okay, I see it. Because you were okay. You
He
were.
said if you were drafted, would you go
No,
tomorrow?
you
Yes.
you can dodge a draft. You
I
can,
wouldn't
go to
dodge a
different-
draft.
Yeah, okay, you wouldn't dodge a draft. Got it. So then you're not forced to go. So what would your motivation be to go?
You just said I was drafted. If I was drafted, would I go?
I know,
I
but
said
you're not
yes.
actually. Even if you're drafted, you can flee and not go to the draft, like other men have done. Tell me though, what would your motivation be for going?
To protect my children.
To
Back
protect
home
your
in the
children,
States?
right? So then
Yeah. I
the
would kill
thing
for my
is
children.
that If men are the victims of war, they're being victimized in war in order to protect women and children, right? If you were drafted, would you consider yourself a victim if you were killed in a foreign war?
I mean, if I was drafted, yes.
Yes.
But if I chose
And
to
most,
go,
most
no.
men in most of these large-scale conflicts were drafted.
If I was chose to go, I wouldn't see that I was a victim. I would know that I chose to put myself in harm's way, and if I died, I died.
So
Well-
as long as they volunteer to protect the children, then they're not victims. But if they're drafted, they are victims.
I mean, you knew what you were going into when you went to go fight for a country.
Anyways, another question. I just want to get in. We won't linger too long on this, but I always like to ask it because it's always interesting to hear the answers, and I'm actually trying to get just more data points on this. You're in the forest. Would you rather come across?
Oh my gosh.
Would you rather come across a random man or a random bear in the woods? Starting with you.
Gosh.
Go ahead.
Give us some time to think.
Just answer. You want an explanation?
Short explanation is fine.
Okay, so at first I said bear. Okay, when I first seen everything, I said bear. But then when I started seeing these
Wait,
stories,
actually, before you give your explanation, let me go around the table,
Yeah.
get everybody's answers.
Okay, go
Then
ahead.
I'll get an explanation. What about you?
A random bear.
Random bear?
Random bear.
Random bear?
Bear.
Bear.
I don't care. It makes no difference.
No, literally, I was gonna.
You
say
gotta
the same
engage.
thing.
What
I
did
am.
you
I'm
say the
saying I don't
first
really
time?
care. I'd be okay with running into a bear or a man.
Wait, what was the question?
Would
You-
you rather
That's the
run into a
truth.
random bear or a random man
In
the
a
woods?
forest.
That's almost as bad as bear.
I don't think so because I'm not
you
so
don't-
afraid of bears. I don't know.
Have
I'm
you
not
ever
scared of
have you ever
animals.
met a bear?
I've seen one before. Yeah.
Okay.
Not
In the
behind
zoo?
glass.
In a zoo?
No. Like, I wasn't close to it. I just walked away. It wasn't very scary. But yeah, I used to like go to.
Have you ever been charged by a bear?
No.
Oh, okay.
So the question is, would you rather come across a random man or a random bear in the woods?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Which one?
Is it a distance involved? Because I'll come across a bear from
So
a distance.
the scenario is you will come across the man, you will come across the bear. It's not like you can really
Yeah.
avoid.
Damn, it's physics test.
I'm sorry, that's kind of hard because I watch a lot of scary movies. Like
Minus underscore 69 donated $69. Redhead in white top looks royally displeased. She look like she does not want to be there.
Okay.
You got me.
What about you? Or did you answer?
No, I didn't, but it's okay. You can skip me.
No, answer. Go ahead.
Okay, maybe a
Knee-jerk reaction. Quick.
maybe
quick,
a man.
quick.
I
Man?
can climb a
Okay.
tree if
A
he
man.
try to harm me, right?
A man.
Or something.
Why do you?
I mean, because you never know, because they can be equally dangerous depending how the man is. Like there are bad men out there that do want to kill you.
Yes.
But there's also good men. I'm praying that
not
the
that many
man
bad men.
is a good guy that I run into.
I didn't know men out here was bigger and faster than bears.
Killer of Cereal donated $69.
It's crazy.
Those who answered bear. Do you also support men in women's locker rooms, men in women's sports, men in women's prisons and trans
That's
rights?
such a good question.
That is a good question.
Absolutely.
Wait, but so you're fine with men and women's
Locker room.
locker rooms?
And in their sports and in their competitions of beauty.
But why-
Basically, are you okay with transgender?
I am
That's what
okay
they
with
asked.
transgender, yes.
Question: when it comes to the bathroom thing, would you rather a random bear walk into the bathroom or a random man walk into the bathroom if you're in the bathroom?
Man.
Sorry.
Okay. All right. Andrew, any quick thoughts on this?
Yeah, what the question is trying to determine, the reason that he brought up the T rights and the T's in this, he's trying to say, well, I don't understand, because you can already be involved in these kinds of tight-knit, intricate spaces with men, right? And you don't care, but for some reason being trapped with them externally in a forest is somehow more bothersome than being trapped with a ginormous bear that wants, possibly could just eat your face, and there's no way to predict anything that they do. That's what the question is asking.
Okay, so if I could jump in, that's what I was gonna say. Like, why would you want to be with a animal that wants to rip your face off, cannot converse, cannot say nothing to you, but you wouldn't want to talk to a man and just, you could get out of a situation with a man, but as far as a bear, no. I just seen a story the other day about this woman and her kids getting mauled by a bear. No matter how fast they ran, that bear caught them and mauled them.
You're not supposed to run though from a bear. You're not supposed to run at all.
Here, we won't.
So I'll quickly follow
pick up
up
on
with
your body
this,
language.
which is
That's
this.
how
To the
animals
who are the
No, I didn't say you're supposed to run. What
selected-
I'm saying is, why would you want to be stuck with a mammal that can tear your face
I'll get
off?
you in here in just a sec, Andrew.
Yeah, no problem.
One quick question. Those of you who said bear, I assume it's because you feel like men are they're prone to victimizing you in some sort of way. What percentage of men do you think in the circumstances would choose to victimize you? Hold on.
Aloha means _goodbye donated $69. I'd rather have a non-binary orgy with Yogi and his pals than run into Blondie. Keep dreaming big.
Okay. Thank you, Aloha. Appreciate it. Aloha means goodbye. Thank you for the TTS. So the question is, what percentage of men do you think in the circumstances would choose to victimize you? Who said bear? It was you. You're going to answer this question.
Defornger _Clo5E donated $69.
Bear fight clip.
Brian FFS, play the bear fight clip when you ask the bear question.
I'll have to do it next time. I don't have it on off rip. So what percentage of men do you think would choose to victimize you?
I don't know. Take a guess. 50?
How much?
50.
50%? Okay, what about you?
I say the same.
50%? Did you say bear? What percent? Huh?
Same.
Can you just, instead
50.
of saying stay, okay. What about you?
I don't know, like 3%.
3%. 50%, that's a lot.
That is a lot of.
That's a lot. So half the population of the United States.
Wait, what do you mean by victimizing?
Pancakes
I'm so
donated
sorry.
$69. I make over
I'll answer that question.
$200,000 a year as
Thank
a
you,
physician
Pancakes.
and mostly socialize with high earners. Nobody at this income level would be interested. We have options.
I think that's to you. Do you have a quick response?
Honestly, not really. I don't really care what they think.
Okay, so to answer your question, what do I mean by victimize?
Yeah, thanks, Brian.
They could essay you, they would try to kill you,
So harm me, basically.
Yeah.
harm you in some way. Yes.
I'd say like
Did you say bear?
me. I say like for the bear, like
'Cause
man or bear question.
She said
Okay,
I
man.
said
what-
man.
Okay.
I'd say like 8 to 10%.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 50, 53, 8 to 10%, you said? Okay.
Yes.
Andrew, do you want to address quickly the numbers?
Yeah, I
they
just
gave
want
there?
to just do a quick follow-up here. Let us assume for a moment that you were stuck in the forest with a bear. The bear has not actually been aggressive towards you, but you are stuck there with the bear. It could become aggressive. And a random man who you do not know happens to be going through that forest, and you could request aid from him to get you out of the situation that you're in with the bear. Would you ask him for help?
Yes.
Yes?
I would. Yeah.
No.
No, you wouldn't ask him for help?
It depends on who he is and how he is. Why is he in the
You
middle
don't
of the
know.
forest
Well,
in
you
the
don't
first
know him.
place?
He's
He's
you're
a
trapped
nomad.
in the
He's
forest.
Why are you?
Hang on, you're trapped in the forest. There's a
I don't know,
bear.
I like going
That's the,
hiking.
yeah,
Okay.
that's the
Maybe he
one.
does
That,
also.
Well, what if he's wearing something that isn't hiking related?
Okay. Well,
I'm
you
like,
don't know
that's
that.
sus. Like,
Some men
Okay,
escape
he's just
the woods
a
to get
random
away
guy. You
from-
don't know him at all. You have no idea. You don't know anything about him. He's got a rifle slung on his shoulder. He just happens to be walking through the forest. You have been trapped in this forest with a bear. Would you ask him for help?
maybe.
Would the bear be harming me, or if it's just there, I don't. think
It's
I would-
not harming
not
you.
harming
No, it
you.
hasn't
I
harmed you. It
wouldn't.
hasn't harmed you yet. It
You don't
could,
know if it's
but it
going
hasn't
to.
yet.
Well, then I don't think I would ask for help from the man. I just would go.
You don't think you would?
Just keep going.
So you would prefer to be trapped in the forest rather than even ask a stranger who you don't know for help to get you out of the forest?
Nick Vids donated $69. Since Brian won't read my last chat, AirQR a 10 in my eyes. I'm from Houston and would like to meet you. I will save you from the bear.
Thank you, Nick. I appreciate that.
Nick, I don't see any history of you sending in any other previous messages. So, okay, the bear.
Anyway, yeah, so back to this. You wouldn't ask him for help?
Oh.
Lewis Hunt donated $69. Men today aren't competing with other men for women but their time. Some green-haired feminist on X. Do women handle being single better than men?
I will answer this. I do not think that there is I don't think that women and men handle being single better than the other person.
I think men handle it better.
For instance, for me, like, I'm not gonna lie, I have days where I don't get out of bed because I rather cry and be sad and I ghost everybody.
Lol Paladins donated $69. Ask them, if 50% of men want to victimize you, is it Brixton or Nick? Which of the two is more likely to do it?
I am curious, before I have Andrew finish off with this, and then we'll move on to something else, and then we'll try to get this wrapped up pretty soon here. When it comes to this 50% number, so if we look at the entire male population of the United States, which I believe is, 150 million or something. I don't know the exact, what is it, 160 million men in the United States?
Something near that. Yeah, somewhere around.
So that's 50% of that is 80 million men. Do you really think that 50% of the men, you must like be able to...
Gia Gracie donated $69. The fact that the bear question is somehow debatable shows how effed up women are in the head.
What?
Hey dummies, bears will eat you.
Most bears are vegetarians, actually.
No, they're not.
They're
most
not.
most
No,
bears
they
are
like
not.
fish.
Wait,
Most
really?
bears are not
Bears
They
are
like
pescatarians.
fish.
They're
and
omnivorous.
Yes.
But it
bears
doesn't
will-
matter. They'll still claw your face off, so it don't even matter.
They're
either way.
omnivorous.
What if they feel threatened?
Bears
It's
are
just
pescatarians.
interesting, like,
They eat fish.
those of you who
That's
said
not
bear,
vegetarian.
it's like, okay, so you'll meet a stranger in a club, get drunk, go to his house and have sex with him, but meeting him sober in the forest is somehow more scary.
Yes,
That's
because
what-
you're not alone.
Actually,
You're
I
in the
won't
middle
meet a guy
of-
in a bar.
You're in alone.
Everybody-
You're in alone in a house, though. Is what he's saying. Like
Yeah.
you go back to your crib type shit.
I wouldn't do that. I don't know.
I don't know. Just, Andrew, do you have one last thing on this?
Yeah, I was just saying. I'm just curious. So you actually would not appeal to a stranger for help if you were trapped in a forest with a bear? Is that correct?
That's correct.
I would. I'd be like, hey, look
You
at
would?
this cool bear. Let's take a picture.
Jessica Reloaded donated $69. So let me
Thank you,
get this
Jessica.
straight. You risk it with the many men you lay with, but not a random man in the first that could protect you from the bear.
That's
yeah,
a
duh.
It's basically what I was just saying, yeah.
Wait, so...
I take my chances with the man every time.
Wait, do you really think 80 million men in the United States, if given the opportunity, would victimize you?
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean,
Really?
That's crazy.
Don't you think that's a little
That many.
high?
It is
Don't
a
you
very
think
high.
that men, even men
Not
who
not
are
all men are
essayers
out
have
to
standards?
get women.
I would say 3%
Not even
of men would
50% of them.
victimize you.
I know.
3%.
Wait, I have a question. Statistically, women abuse human children and babies far more than bears do. Would it be safer to leave your baby in the woods with a bear instead of a woman?
A baby?
Hell no.
A baby?
That's actually that's actually a true
No.
statistic.
No, that is true. Yeah.
Women are actually more liable to start a physical argument with a man than a man is willing
He's
to
being
hit
rhetorical.
her.
Obviously,
I'm
the
just
answer
saying.
here is a woman. Like,
Yeah, the answer is woman.
yeah.
The answer is still woman because while there are abusive women, this number is typically a very small minority of women. The same goes for men. A very,
men don't wanna
very
harm
small
you.
minority of men are violent or would be inclined to hurt you in some way or to assault you in some way. The vast majority of men are just normal, good men that wouldn't ever consider hurting you. Are there terrible men out there? Absolutely. But to
So-
say that 80 million men in the United States would hurt you if they came across you in this scenario is just kind of ridiculous.
I agree.
Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
agree with you.
Not all
80
men
million
are bad
men?
men.
Do you think 80 million men in the United States, if given the chance, would hurt you?
Honestly, I would think more like 30 now that I think about it.
30
yes.
million?
I still, no, 30%. No.
Still
more
high.
Like down. I mean,
Still
still
high.
high, but it's still not 50. But like when you think about it, yes, there are good men out there, which, I mean, common, yes. But there's also those bad men.
Killer of Cereal donated $69. You run into a hungry bear and a man looking to harm you in the woods. Which one would you be more willing to try and outrun?
Outrun the man.
What? Which one would you be more willing to try and outrun?
That's a hard question.
The man.
No,
The man's not.
man
Is he a
outrun.
cannibal? Is the man a cannibal? I mean, I'm.
He's looking to harm.
They
it's
basically
not
just
hurt
saying that
you.
he,
Yeah.
if
You
he
could
looking
still beat a
hard.
you could still beat a man though. Like you could
Well, I
still
guess-
overpower a man if you want to.
Yeah, you can't outrun no bear. Come on now.
Yeah, no. You can't fight with no bear either.
The bear got four legs on the floor.
What if it's a baby bear?
A couple more kind of rapid fire questions
I
here.
would like to know the answer to my question.
Okay.
If 50% of men are SAers, why do you think that they would want to SA you?
It's happened before.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean 50% of them would want to. Even if I granted that it was true, why would 50% of them choose you? Out of all the women that they could go for, why would they choose you?
I felt like a lot of the answers were like, experience, trauma answers. So
And I think the likelihood is even lesser because most essays occur when you know the dude. It's also a random man. A random man is more likely to help you. He doesn't know you.
all I thought
yeah.
about was him hitting me in the back of my head and throwing me in a dungeon somewhere.
Anyways, I gotta move it on. Gotta move it
I thought
on.
about a scary movie. I didn't think about
Let's
that.
see.
though.
Do we need men?
Yes.
Of course we do. Oh,
All right, now to
I
That's a
didn't.
good question.
Yes.
Wait, what was the question?
Do we
I'm
need
so
men?
sorry. Sometimes yes.
And this is more in general. Obviously, like to propagate the species, we need men for reproduction. But
Yes.
I'm talking more in a general sense.
Yes.
Yeah, I would say so.
yeah.
What was the question?
God damn. Okay.
Sorry.
Do we need men?
Yes.
of course.
Okay.
population
Do you think
purposes.
men are important?
Yes.
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 Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No. No, yes.
Okay, just wanted a little hopefully some wholesome answers. Okay,
I believe men and women need each other. It's the yin
Sure.
to the yang.
100%.
here we go. Okay, couple rapid fire ones, and then we'll. Okay, can you be sexist towards men? Starting
Yeah.
with you.
Of course.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You said generally speaking, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
Like that.
All right, here we go. Okay, can you be racist towards white people?
Yes.
I have no idea.
Into the mic.
No.
No.
How can you be sexist towards men? Yeah. Yes.
No.
Yes. Anybody can be racist
I feel like
to
everybody
any
could be
culture.
racist, but I don't know if y'all take that to the heart
All right, what about
type
you?
shit. You know what
I
mean?
think, I don't know. It
Like, do that really
depends.
hurt?
There's slurs that people use. I'm not sure.
Like, for instance, the word cracker is a racist term to white
You weren't
people.
supposed to say it.
Cool. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
I'm just saying you can be racist
yep,
to anybody.
You don't have to repeat it though. Okay.
I was wondering if that actually hurt feelings though.
Does it actually?
No,
I don't
not
know.
really.
And it,
No, but like calling all white people oppressors is like racist, in my opinion.
Y'all supposed to not be saying the word for
Wait. Okay. Do you think white people have culture? I saw this on Twitter the other day. People were debating this.
Do you think?
Do you
Yes.
think white people have culture?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
What's the culture?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
Sometimes.
American?
Sometimes.
or like Dutch.
Yes, or Italian.
Girl, I gotta ask
guess,
questions.
yeah.
You guess?
I mean, Americans don't really have a culture.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
I mean, I guess.
We do. Okay. Go
Y'all
ahead.
finna say American culture, right?
That's
Well, no,
right,
just
right?
the
Yes,
average
but it's
Caucasian.
not
Do you think that the
really-
average Caucasian
Girl, I am not in that business.
No,
anywhere in the world,
you don't need to.
Caucasian?
Your turn.
You don't need to restate the question.
Your turn.
Just
Just go.
answer the question. Go ahead.
Yes.
Yes.
Q.
Q.
Oh.
Yeah, of course.
Every country has culture.
American culture sucks, though.
I don't know if we go into the. I'm not going to go into it.
No, go into it, Brian. Just do it.
Trials and tribulations.
I mean, some people say, you know,
Go,
you can't
go.
be.
Wait,
That's okay.
I want to hear it now. You can't just say that and then leave it.
It's his
Now
show.
I'm
He can
thinking.
do whatever he wants.
Okay, fine.
I'm
I'll just
messing with
say,
him.
isn't it kind of racist to say you can't be racist towards white people? Just saying.
Yes.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.